I had actually no plans to go into medicine. In fact, I distinctly did not want to become a doctor when I was growing up because my mother's a family doctor and she was always busy and tired. And I thought, I don't want that for my life. But I graduated from an undergraduate degree in environmental studies, which was very interesting. I did a lot of, political science and fine arts mixed in with that, so it was quite an interdisciplinary studies. And then I realized that I had a lot of theoretical knowledge, but no practical skills. So I was working as a waitress and living on a farm in a small town called Nobleton. And I was enjoying myself doing some organic gardening, and we had sheep in the back, and it was a fun year, but I was like, okay, I need to figure out what I'm doing with my life. I decided to talk to my mother about what she liked about her job as a doctor, because I was trying to get ideas. And she said, well, I like that I have to use manual skills, like if you're suturing or, examining a patient. So there's like physical skills. You use your emotional intelligence because you have to work with people's psyche and with their emotions as they come up around illness and health and so on. And it uses your intellectual skills because it's a very demanding job intellectually. And I just thought, oh, that sounds nice. I like that combination. Maybe that's a good way for me to serve. It's much more hands-on, it's practical skills and knowledge. When I went for my interview at U of T, I brought my photography portfolio because that was all I had. I'd never done any, medical volunteering or anything, and it just worked out. I had interviewers who were into photography and who knew a family doctor who did photography, and we chatted about that and about some of the international work I'd done, and somehow I ended up in medicine, and it's a bit of a mystery to me, frankly. So that's how I got there. Going through medical school was a very difficult time for me. I was not happy within that system, within the framework of the training, and without being able to kind of do some of the things that I love in life, because it's so all-consuming that there's no time for anything else. And that was pretty miserable for me. I remember the first couple of years we were doing lectures, and I was just like very genuinely fascinated learning all the microbiology and biochemistry and how it all works. I just thought it was amazing and kind of miraculous. So that fascination and interest carried me through that part. And then with the clinical work, it was the people, it was my patients that got me through it, because I really loved to serve them and to attend to them and to see people through life from start to end, from birth to death. So just being exposed to things that kind of helped me to deepen in my understanding of life and its purpose was, I guess, what helped me to get through the difficult times.